It's currently out now, and our film critic Brian Boyle is here with us to tell us exactly how he feels. Brian?
That was the laziest garbage I've seen this year. I went to watch a film. What did I get? I got 90 minutes of nonsense, beginning, middle, and end. I've had gallstones more enjoyable than that. The filmmakers should feel utterly ashamed of this bag of vomit. You think this is going to win awards? Yeah, it's going to win the Darwin Award. It sets us back as a species, that's what it does.
Wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it here first from our film critic Brian Boyle, telling it like it is.
Some people say critics have it easy. That we sit in comfortable chairs passing judgment, trashing the work of others for a few cheap laughs. But to call yourself a critic, you need to see everything, to watch every turgid piece of trash the cinema deems to screen, surrounded by people you can't stand. That's how I ended up at the Starlight Cinema with the desperately dull Duncan Fenton.
I mean, I don't know why they never actually made a Teletubbies movie. It practically writes itself, you know. By the way, I love the way you ripped into that last movie. It was hilarious. Bag of vomit. I'm using that. By the way, what did you think of the last Woody Allen movie? Really fantastic load of old rubbish, really, wasn't it?
Hey all, thanks for being here for this edition of Cine Shorts, short films from independent creators.
I wasn't expecting much. The usual slapdash collection of pretentious horseshit. And judging by the first short, I knew I was right on the money. However, amid the undergrad banality, something stood out. An extra. She sat there staring with no regard for the fourth wall. I was curious, yet the plot made no attempt to explain her bizarre presence. I reasoned it was some production oversight. As the second film played, however, I couldn't believe my eyes. Was this some sort of in-joke between the creators? But no matter the film, she always appeared. Time and time again. Duncan, are you noticing this? Duncan.
Hello? I think there's something wrong with the picture. Hello? Hello? Okay, joke's over. Know you're there.
Now, that was disappointing.
Very.
Another unimaginative jump scare in place of an actual ending.
And the entity made no sense.
A lazy rehash of Susan Hill's The Woman in Black, of course. Of course.
Les nuits sont douces à l'abri du vent. Sur mon hamac, loin du tarmac, je fais durer ces quelques notes d'été. Et toi, Sous ton chapeau de paille, tu ris et tu joues avec un éventail te fichant de la